We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Eduardo Rodriguez is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick.
First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out to right field. Pilar is there. One pitch, one out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
In is Joey Votto now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. And you know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
So he sets him down swinging. Joey Votto is the second out of the opening frame. At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. A ball and no strikes. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Luis Castillo is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Digging in, Kevin Pilar, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Ready now, Dustin Pedroia. He's set. Here it comes. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
When it's raining out there and you're trying to reach back and throw a fastball, it's very easy to lose grip on the baseball. You have to focus that much more and make sure you're keeping the moisture off your fingertips in between pitches.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Oh, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Back it down, 2-2.
And and this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, one away.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. The 2-0 pitch. Fouled away. Runners are at the corners with one man out. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Striding into the box, Michael Chavis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Aquino is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Red Sox are out in front, 1-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And the payoff pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Standing in, Freddie Galvis. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounded down. Oh, it's off the third. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Into the box, Aristides Aquino. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting seventh. Scott Schebler.
Stepping up to the plate, Scott Schebler. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Galvis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Hit back up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Nick Senzel, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Reds strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike. Castillo has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Got him.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In comes the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ready now for Cincinnati. Kurt Casale. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's hitless in 6 tries. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings as you see these guys on top of the division and cleared by a good 4.5 games entering play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nicholas Castellanos. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Votto, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Mike Moustakas is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Back back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the third inning. And as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and draw. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Red Sox.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Junior.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Here now the 2-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw is wild and it gets away. And he will make it up to third base as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors around second into third for the triple.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle, fielded by Moustakas. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
He's been great on the mound up until this inning, and yeah, he and his guys are behind 2-0 now, but if he can seal the leak and hold these guys right here the rest of the way, this is still going to be a start he can be proud of.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
One out, nobody on. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Tried to change of pace with two strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3 and 2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3 and 2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. First pitch on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Here's a pop-up now. Votto in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Reds nothing. In now for the Reds, Freddie Galvis. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
A bouncer to the left side. Devers gloves it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, number 44.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The windup and the 0-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Benintendi. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 15. Designated hitter, Nick Senzel.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate. From the belt, the pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder, and it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Reds have come back to tie things at 2 apiece.
Hey, every once in a while, these speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Kirk Casale. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back. 2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Two out, nobody on. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and next the dangerous power threat, Michael Chavis.
The first baseman, Michael Chavis.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now the pitch.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
The batter, the catcher, Christian.
Digging in now, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Devers leads off first with 1 away. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate.
2-1.
And the pitch on 2-1. Skied into very shallow right. Aquino will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schebler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. One thing that concerns him is they have yet to draw a walk. He said sometimes pitchers are just on and throwing a lot of strikes, but he said they need to find a way to get base runners. Although they're seeing a lot of strikes, more discipline and patience should lead to more opportunities for free passes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The left fielder.
Back to the top of the order now, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. All even now, 2-2. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
At the plate now, Joey Votto, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2. Two is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
So he sets him down swinging. Eugenio Suarez becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
Mike Moustakas.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
To first. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Three balls and a strike now to Bradley.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's in.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's outside.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home.
Inside, ball one.
J.D. Martinez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Freddie Galvis. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with another 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 44.
Stepping into the box, Aristides Aquino. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. One out, nobody on. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
To the plate now, Scott Schebler. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Jose De Leon enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 87, Jose De Leon.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Too high, and it's 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-0 pitch. It's a good fastball, swung on and missed.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Payoff pitch home. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1. And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
A bouncer up the middle. Moustakas has it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
One strike.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
In now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. 2 out here and a runner at second. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Liner towards second. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Reds 2. Matt Strahm is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Matt Strahm.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. So the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stepping in now, Kurt Casale, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. One 0 count. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. 2-2. Still even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Joey Votto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. But still 2.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
And it's fouled away. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And another foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Pilar. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The third baseman, number 7. Eugenio Suarez.
So striding in, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
The batter.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
First pitch coming. Here it is. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Moustakas carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Castellanos at second. Suarez on at first with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Amir Garrett gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Amir Garrett.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
From the stretch.
Ball, that's inside.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 0-1 pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kevin Pillar. Lifetime versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. There's one on to Votto, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
He's set. The 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And there's ball 2 now. The set and the 2-1. Fouled away. Runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he popped him up. Moustakas over to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Freddie Galvis will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Galvis.
He's set. Here it comes. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Bradley is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting.
Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Ready for another shot now. Aristides Aquino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Jesse Winker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jesse Winker.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 14 homers and an even 40 RBIs. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still tied 3-3. Jesse Winker stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field.
Number 33.
Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Cincinnati, number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Two balls and a strike.
2-1 to count.
The 2-1 home. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Winker will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now back, first baseman, Michael Davis.
Ready for another chance? Michael Chavis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He waits. Now the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Martinez over at second. Chavis is over at first with 1 away. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Right fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Christian Vasquez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Strike called, 2-1. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Pedro Strop was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Andrew Benintendi will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Castellanos has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Striding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Fouled off. From the stretch, the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Popped him up. Moustakas is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 4 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Reds 3. Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in to try it again, Kurt Casale. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Again, a 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Reds down to their final out now. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And it's 1-2. The Reds down to their last strike. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
All right, Dan, as a former closer right here, you get 2 quick outs in the 9th inning, and then you give up back-to-back knocks. Are you 1 pitch away? What are you telling yourself?
You know, sometimes the hardest thing to do, D-Row, is to get that 1, 2, 3, 9th inning. 2 base hits in a row right now. This is where you really have to make some good pitches. It's never easy pitching the 9th inning, and this is an indication of that right here.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now here's a line drive, and this may turn things around. It's down for extra bases. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to score. You're down by 1 going into the 9th. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here. Down 1 run. Huge base hit right there. Able to drive in a pair. And now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. The 1-0.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The set and the 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Three and two now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Suarez at second with two down. And that misses, ball four, so it's first and second now with two out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding in, Freddie Galvis. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. Heath Hembry takes over now with two gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 37, Heath Hembry.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Lucas Sims takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Derek Dietrich is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 35, Derek.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
No balls and 1 strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So coming to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And that's up and in for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Jose Peraza will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at first for the Red Sox, number 3, Jose Peraza.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Three and one to Martinez.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. He's set and the pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
A bouncer to the left side. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The first baseman, number 23, Michael.
So stepping in, Michael Chavis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The set and the 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Cincinnati came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Pedro Strop earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Lucas Sims earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 9.